Look, found it. The plumpest pumpkin.
Finn.
Okay, yeah, no, that's just an actual on YouTube. Cool. Well, guys, I'm upset. Recently, I made a video talking about a particularly disgusting content farm here on YouTube, and ever since then, I have been learning quite a bit about how it is much, much worse than I originally thought. Woohoo. Now, if you haven't seen my most recent video, I'll give you a real quick rundown of what's going on, just so you have some context. But, and for no reasons that would benefit me, this is all for you, I would recommend you just to go give that video a watch. It's for the best, okay? But a few days ago, I was introduced to a YouTube channel called Cougar McDowell VA, a channel entirely dedicated to making voiceovers of sexual comics of characters that are intended for child audiences. Yeah, real cool stuff. And since discovering this, I have had my eyes open to one of the worst parts of YouTube I have ever seen. And instead of ignoring the things I don't like a normal person, my job is to talk about them. So, here we are again. Now you might be asking yourself, well, August, what channel are we talking about today? Well, all of them. That's right, people. It's the live action adaptation. So look, I figured there was no way I could really show you guys the scale of this kind of content on YouTube with my normal format of video, where I pick one or two videos and I talk through them. So I figured we would kind of do this live together, so you can really get an idea of just how bad of an issue this content is on this website. Now, first, I want to address a couple of things that I saw in my last video. Now, most people were pretty much in agreement that this kind of content was no bueno, but like everything in the world, somebody is gonna have to complain about it. So one of the main things I kept seeing is, how do you know these videos aren't restricted, August? Are you just talking out of your ass? Are you just making things up? You don't have access to this channel settings. How would you know? Well, I'll show you. If we go to my channel real quick and we go down to this video right here, I'm not gonna okay, actually, don't even have to pause it. Down here, beneath the description, you will see that there is an age restriction notice. This notice is found on every single video that is age restricted. Doesn't matter if you have the account or not. As you can see, I'm not signed into anything up here, and it's still telling me that this video is age restricted. Now you might be thinking, well, okay, what if you're signed in? Surprise, surprise, it doesn't matter. If a video is age restricted, it will tell you. Now, since that's out of the way, I'll address the other thing I saw a lot, and that's people accusing me of nitpicking the Cougar McDowell guy's channel for videos that fit my narrative. Now, I don't really know what I would gain from picking some random guy's channel that I've never heard of and just making random stuff up about it, but just so you know, there was no nitpicking in that video. I even scrolled through his channel multiple times so you guys could see this, but if you just go through his channel, you'll see that at least half of his videos are these sexualized thumbnails. I already did this about 5 times in the other video, so I don't really feel the need to do it in this one, but you can see that I'm definitely not nitpicking. These thumbnails on this guy's channel are very, very common. But Cougar McDowell is old news, okay? He's not even the worst of it, I've found. I did not even know that this sort of genre of content existed on YouTube, this comic dubbing stuff. But apparently, it's very, very popular. And it's all very, very popular for the same reason. For the same reason that Cougar McDowell's videos are popular. Keep in mind that this is on a private browser, okay? No data of my own is on here. I'm not signed into an account. No sort of preferences have been set. There's nothing saying I'm a child. There's nothing saying I'm an adult. If I go up here and I type in comic dub, this is the kind of stuff you get. So the first video here, I don't even really know what's going on here. We can click on it, I guess.
I chose St. George's University School of Medicine.
Okay, sorry, I was actually took off guard for a second because I thought it was age restricted. No, that's just a glitch from me watching my video last.
That in terms of breeding,
okay.
your sister is the most compatible with you. Not only do you get to pass on your genes more completely than a stranger, but there's also a 98.75% chance to having healthy children.
Okay, so, I mean, just look at these recommendations. Just taking a look in my recommended videos here, we've got Raven spreading her asshole. We've got somebody in what appears to be sort of a pretzel position. A woman sucking on a tentacle, and then awkward moment, gravity falls, comic dub. That sounds sort of illegal. Let's go with Raven. Why not? Let's see what this is about.
Use my but no horse.
Wow.
Okay, so we've got Raven talking to Beast Boy, saying how you can use my asshole as long as you don't use a horse cock. Is that, I'm assuming that's what's blanked out there, probably, right? Yeah, no age restriction on that, that's cool. And it's just the entirety of this sort of genre of content. It's all this weird sexualized comic art that I guess aspiring voice actors dub over. But I mean, if you just scroll through, it's very, very consistent. Okay, is that just a guy's head buried in between ass cheeks? We've got Ash Ketchum doing something spooky there. I mean, at least with the cougar guy, like half of his videos were somewhat normal. And then the other half that had the bad thumbnails, like the contents were relatively normal, not always. But like this channel, these are just porn comics. Like that's all it is. I'm honestly kind of nervous to post this onto YouTube because I know YouTube likes to get a little silly sometimes. And I would not be surprised if they do absolutely nothing about this channel existing. Let's see. Yeah, been around for almost 7 years at this point. 5 million views, 62 videos. And I would be surprised if this channel ever gets banned, but I'm sure once I start talking about it, they're not gonna be too happy. We'll see, I guess. I mean, there's just so many that are just, it's all it is. These are just porn comics. These aren't even like weird, amazing digital circus fan fictions or whatever. This is literature people read one-handed. This is unbelievable. There's so many channels. What in God's name?
Is anyone there? It seems like a sound came from here. Did you hear it? Only it's green. I need to let everyone know about this fact. Just a moment. I better take a picture to prove pink venting.
Come on, fit this fat through.
Look at the comments on this. You guys think these are adults? Are we gonna play silly here? Are we gonna try and trick ourselves here? This guy seems just as bad as Cougar McDowell. At least the Cougar guy does actual voice acting. I don't really know if that makes anything better, but Chloe's Comics, haven't seen this one yet. Okay, so they're not even original. These are like all the same ones I've been seeing. Oh, this is just even more cartoons though, which is good. That's fun. What do you guys think the chances are that I just get banned? Like not even a strike, my channel is just gone. I would not really be that surprised.
Look, found it. The plumpest pumpkin.
Finn.
Okay, yeah, no, that's just an actual pussy. On YouTube, cool. That's what I was looking for. Mommy Trapped, Playtime comic dub. So now it's actually just on the YouTube homepage. I have a feeling, okay, and I can't prove this, but I have a feeling that this thumbnail was altered. I don't think that hot dog is original. Okay, so this is literally, okay, so this is a frame that I can only assume is Mommy from Poppy's Playtime just gobbling dick, completely uncensored, and let's guess, oh, not age restricted on YouTube. So that's cool. I should probably be proactive and just censor most of this video anyways. Right? I don't really want to get banned, even if it's for the cause. Okay, why? Why is this happening? There's another pussy in this thumbnail, just hanging out in the breeze. We're gonna stop. Okay, guys. So I don't really want to get banned. So we're gonna stop looking through YouTube and we're just gonna talk for a moment here. All right, so as this video is wrapping up, I'm deciding that I'm probably gonna end up censoring quite a bit of this video. This was not my original intention. Okay, I wanted this to be a video where like I go through all of these channels, I look at all these thumbnails, all of these videos, and then I leave it all uncensored. I'm like, if they're allowed to do it, I should be allowed to do it and really, you know, bait out YouTube's hypocrisy. But after seeing some of the stuff I did, I don't really want to risk it, so I'm not gonna. I know, I'm a baby, I'm a scaredy cat, I'll admit it, okay? You can call me that, that's fine. I'm not a martyr, okay? I'm not dying for this, so don't really want to risk my livelihood over proving a point, so sorry. Now look, on a more serious note, I know we made a lot of jokes during this video, had some fun, but I'm an adult, and I make content that is targeted towards adults, which is why it's fun to joke about this stuff. But when you really think about the reality of this situation, it gets gross and it gets uncomfortable very, very quickly. The people making these videos, the owners of these channels, are likely adults, and they are making this content knowing that a younger audience might not have access to other websites where these comments probably originate from, and they are purposefully exploiting that. And for an adult to be willing to do that, I mean, you've got to be a sick-minded individual. I don't really think there's a whole lot of room for debate there. Somebody doing that is not normal. If you have children who frequent YouTube and they talk about Poppy's Playtime or Five Nights at Freddy's, they are probably seeing content like this. They might not be searching for it, but everybody has been a kid once. Everybody knows kids are curious, and they're gonna click on stuff like this, and you can't really blame the kids. Who's at blame here is first, YouTube, and secondly, the sick adults who are bringing this stuff to YouTube, a site that explicitly states this kind of stuff is not allowed. But as we've seen time and time again, community guidelines on YouTube are very, very rarely enforced fairly and properly even. So stuff like this is really no surprise to me. And it doesn't really matter what happens. I mean, this video could go crazy viral, it could blow up out of nowhere, and the only thing that's gonna happen, if anything, is my video or my channel will be punished, because that's just how YouTube works. So, if you've got a kid, maybe don't give them full unrestricted access to YouTube, at least until YouTube gets their stuff together. So yeah, never. But that's really all I've got to say today. I'm gonna go make an offering to the YouTube gods, maybe go kiss my plaque a couple of times, and just hope nothing happens to this video, but not super hopeful, gotta be honest. We'll see, I guess. So yeah.